new Solitaire. Tonight, we have the bicycle KUROMI deck. Looks pretty nice to me. Anyway, I hope your day has been well, that you're ready to relax, play some games, chill, and just get some nice and much needed rest. Let's take a look at these cards and see what we'll be working with tonight. And I like this glow effect so far. Oh, this is awesome. I don't know what KUROMI is. I know it's Hello Kitty. But this is pretty cool, you have to admit. Anyway. Ooh, 4 jokers. Even better. Let me know what you think of the cards, and let's just get straight into it. Who doesn't love a dark purple deck? So as we get nice and shuffled up, please get yourselves nice and comfy and ready for game number 1. How are you, by the way? Anything planned, exciting coming up soon? Always love to hear what you're up to. So far, this deck has a very nice feel. So far. And with that shuffle, let's deal out our first game of the night. There we go, right here. Hello. And we start with an ace of clubs. Don't worry, it'll focus. And as we get started, if you're new, hello, welcome, glad you're here. Why not join our group of awesome people seeking such a nice, relaxing night of rest? And if you enjoy these, let me know with a like or comment, whichever you prefer. Let's actually flip these over to get a better look. And there we go. I like it. It looks kind of glowy. At the same time, it's very peaceful. Let's see how we do in our first game. I think I'm getting better with the introductions, I guess you could call it. It's always going to be a little bit weird, but you know what? You gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Let's go like that. I really enjoy this look. It better be good. Oh, that's a club. My bad. Since these cards, I believe, cost $20+. Yeah, I'm a bit stupid for that. But as long as some of you out there enjoy it, it makes it all worth it. And plus, gives a nice little spice to our nights of solitaire, wouldn't you say? Here, oh, there we go. I guess the only issue with this deck at the moment is the white and reds are a little hard to tell the difference. But besides that, we are good. Wait a second. That wasn't too favorable. I'm a little uncertain of this start. and some tens, since we're sitting at triple jacks. Oh, kind of late to mention this, but how many of you know Hello Kitty? And how do you know of Hello Kitty? I always love hearing how you discover things. For me, I discovered Hello Kitty ever since I was a young kid, thanks to my sister. She was, / is, very obsessed with Hello Kitty. I don't think she's ever seen the show, but she just thinks it's cute. And I think it's really funny. So I wonder, what do you know about Hello Kitty? Since all I really know that it is just a really good brand, probably based in Japan, and it has a TV show. One of you let me know that part, as it looks like that is the end to our first game. So let's see how far we can build and do a double check. Nowhere for that 5, queen, 10, and lastly 3. Not a bad start. Not a bad start at all. When picking out this deck, double 7s, I wanted to give it a try. Double 2s, since double 10s, it looked like an evil version of Hello Kitty, and how can that not be good? And apparently, KUROMI is quite popular, and I'm probably going to mispronounce that quite a bit. I guess if I were a girl, I'd probably be into Hello Kitty. Kind of a weird statement, but you know what? It's a what if. Right, 2 more shuffles, then we get into our second game. And as we get into our second game, I could already give this deck its review. So here we go. The feel of the deck is absolutely almost perfect. The only issue with it is not an issue, but more of a minor flaw, is that the corners are a bit rough, very, very minusculely. And thanks to the David Blaine deck, with almost a perfect cut of card, am I able to say that about this deck in comparison? The designs are just cutesy, pleasant, pleasing, appreciated. Always nice to have the attention to detail in there. A subtle but different background of a card, and variations through each suit. The only real holdup is the actual coloring of the cards. If you're looking at them from afar, it looks much better, but if you're like this up close, for example, it's a bit more difficult to tell. And it's a dark deck, so with all of that being said, let's rate this deck a solid 8.25. You know what, 8.5. It's much better. It's good for what it is. Exceptionally good. And we are good. of spades. Nowhere for the 4 of diamonds. 10 of spades, queen of diamonds, and lastly, queen of spades. A decent game, but triple sevens and quite a bit doubles throughout kept us at bay. So with that being said, on to our third game of the night. Triple nines, that is nasty. Double twos. Double fives. Double sixes, double threes, double jacks, triple twos. And that is it. An aggressive ending to that one. I'll get them. My hands are a little less tactile since I just washed them before recording. Even though it may not look like it, I just have rough hands quite a bit. And it kind of makes handling a deck of cards a little tough when your fingers are smooth. How the heck did that happen? We're good. Alright, last shuffle for game number 3. I'm dealing them a little bit tight, I guess, since I can't really see the edges too well. It's a start we can deal with at the moment anyway. Here we go. And as we get underway, just a little reminder, or I guess a reminder, I have channel memberships. If you don't want to, don't do it, no problem. But if you'd like to do that, there is a link in the description as always. And I'm pushing for this more since I have this plan of making my very own deck, and I think that'd be very cool to get underway and out there at some point. And I have so many ideas, it's just very exciting. And also, for every member that stays for I think like 3 months, they're automatically input into the members only deck, a semi-secret deck now. That's gonna be one of the cooler decks around for obvious reasons. So if you're interested in that, check that out. If not, no problem. Still awesome playing cards, no matter what. But just a fair warning, I'm gonna be letting that be known every now and again for a little bit. But I'll try not to be annoying. I'll get better with how quick I get through it, so yeah. Thank you for your patience. As we have ourselves a very nice play to put ourselves in a strong spot. And you know what? This deck is now kind of giving Disney feels. Look over here and tell me that doesn't remind you of Disney. Oh, I think that might be the end of our third game. I was just about ask you a question, as there's nowhere for that 8. 9. 8 once again. 6 or king. We cannot build any further, so on to our fourth and silent game. But as we clean it up, since I mentioned I would like to make my own deck, what would you like to be in a deck made by yours truly? I have just too many ideas to really mention, so your help would be appreciated, kind of narrowing it down, as we have double sevens, fives, aces, and nines. So if you have any ideas, let it be known, or any themes. Alright. Talk to you in the fifth game. was a win tonight. We almost had it, my friends. And for those of you who are silently confused, let me explain. We almost had a perfect game. What is a perfect game, you may ask? Well, a perfect game is when on the left side of the field, over here, you have all 4 stacks from king to 2 placed, and then all 4 aces to the right. That's very hard to do. The odds are just ridiculously tiny, and we were just a couple cards away from getting that. So that's why I didn't play the 2s that were hanging out around there. For a while, just to have a chance at perfection. But if you want to celebrate the win, comment near perfection or near perfecto. That was a really fun one. Wow. Let's get on to our final game of the night. I knew this deck wouldn't disappoint. 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow. What a game. But for now, let's see how we wrap up our night ahead. There we go. There we go. I had a feeling this game might be quick, but that play right there gave us a second chance to turn this thing around. Alright, we're good. Let's see if we can prolong our last one anymore. 4, 7. There's our 10. There's a 9. And we are doing just fine. Even better. Don't you love it when we're on the brink of defeat and we come back and just make a brand new game out of it? Just like that. Let's go. Ooh, almost. Alright, important card at the moment is the king. Any black king. deck ends. So just in case you missed it, nowhere for that 7, 10, Jack, and lastly 8. All we can do is place that 2. But beyond that, that was our last chance at bat. So let's clean it up and see which cards were left unturned in the final game. It has to be something semi-sneaky, right? Double kings, there they are, double nines, and double tens. There's our sneak. And with that, my friend, our night of cards is officially done. But boy, was it fun. So, for now, I bid you farewell with the Kamugi deck, or not Kamugi, KUROMI deck. And also, I wish you a pleasant remainder of your night, many sweet dreams, and an awesome tomorrow. Until we meet again, stay safe and eat your fruits and vegetables.